sitting on the phone call for literally like something I did not do. Like and it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me fail for literally like fucking nothing. Like so much. Sorry, I'm getting like a little teary-eyed. But
not true at all. Not true. Not true. No true. Listen,
Mike Tyson just leaked a jaw-dropping reaction to Jake Paul's desperate plea for forgiveness, and it's wild. Imagine boxing's most notorious trash talker begging for mercy on screen. Crazy, right? But don't feel too sorry for him yet. Turns out Jake's been up to some shady business leading up to their fight, originally set for July 20th but now rescheduled for September 15th. Jake even tried to cancel the fight altogether, not because he's scared of Tyson, but because he knows he might get exposed for his antics. Tyson, furious over this forgiveness act, isn't buying it, and honestly, who can blame him? Half the world is still clueless as to why Jake is even asking for forgiveness, since they're used to his bold, trash-talking persona. Some fans even feel sorry for him, but they have no idea what's behind those crocodile tears. Jake's so-called apology masks a much darker scheme as rumors swirl about his recent cheating allegations, and the evidence keeps piling up. It's no wonder—
yes, so much. Sorry, I'm getting like a little teary-eyed.
But he's trying to win people over now. His reputation is at stake, and everyone's watching. An alleged bribery scandal involving referees has shaken the boxing world, exposing Jake Paul's suspected attempts to rig his matches. Sources close to the investigation reveal that Jake tried to pay off referees to get favorable calls during fights. So what's bribing a referee? It's when someone offers money or incentives to a ref to influence their decisions during a match, undermining the integrity of the sport. It's hard to believe Jake's behavior, especially considering how confidently he's lied up to this point. If these allegations prove true, it's a serious—
this is definitely the toughest, most savage, lethal opponent, regardless of age.
blow to boxing's reputation and a betrayal to fans and athletes who trust in fair play. Boxing enforces strict rules against bribery, with severe consequences for those caught. Fighters found guilty can face suspensions, hefty fines, or even lifetime bans, and any titles or victories won through dishonesty may be stripped. For Jake, this scandal could result in major career damage if proven. The allegations against—
I have thick skin, but it's just like so annoying. It's like, why am I giving, like, not only did I spend like my time, my effort, my energy, my mom is like
always on,
spending hours of her day when she's retired. Like, she should be she's in Hawaii on a fucking lawsuit phone call, and they're like, yo, your son has to pay this. Like, it just like—
Jake Paul are particularly damaging, as his rise in boxing has always been controversial. Critics have long questioned his legitimacy as a boxer, and this scandal only adds fuel to that fire. For Jake, the fallout could be catastrophic, potentially ending his career and forever tainting his legacy. The road ahead looks rough as he tries to rebuild his reputation amidst the escalating scandal. It's going to be a tough climb back, if he makes it at all. But Jake's troubles go even deeper. The latest bombshell reveals a steroid addiction, further tarnishing what little respect he had left, especially among young boxers. Now exposed, this dark secret paints a picture of a fighter who's been relying on performance-enhancing drugs to maintain his edge. The scandal erupted when UFC President Dana White publicly accused Jake of juicing during a January interview. But soon after, popular fitness YouTuber Kenny Ko jumped in, analyzing Jake's sudden and dramatic physical transformation. Kenny's breakdown—
I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years.
Highlighted suspicious gains, fueling widespread speculation. Together, these revelations leave Jake's reputation hanging by a thread as his career faces unprecedented scrutiny. Jake Paul's rapid muscle gains in several videos sparked accusations of steroid use, with critics noting telltale signs like sudden muscle growth.
Jake Paul natural? No. I can say that with pretty certain confidence in that statement, mainly because, as you heard me mention, I know a lot of the people he trains with, and I have heard things.
Pronounced vascularity. Despite these claims, there was initially no hard evidence, and Jake dismissed the allegations as baseless and part of a smear campaign. However, the story took a dramatic turn when Jake's steroid test results came back positive. Conducted by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association (VADA) in April 2024, the test confirmed the presence of anabolic steroids in his system, leaving no room for doubt. The fallout from this revelation is enormous. A positive steroid test could lead to Jake's suspension from boxing, the stripping of any titles won while using steroids, and a significant blow to his public image. Beyond his career, Jake's health is now a major concern. Anabolic steroids can cause serious health issues including liver damage, heart problems, and hormonal imbalances. Prolonged use increases these risks, potentially leading to severe, long-term health.
Ever since I moved up to the heavyweight division, Tyson Fury been real quiet. Tyson Fury, where the fuck you at, pussy? Boom!
Health complications that Jake will now have to face. If it turns out Jake Paul was using steroids in previous fights, those results could be nullified, further damaging his career and legacy. This scandal also threatens Jake's marketability in future in both entertainment and sports. His brand, built on the image of a fearless, dedicated fighter, is now tainted, making the task of rebuilding his reputation Herculean. Restoring his image will require genuine remorse and significant effort to regain public trust. As news and interviews about these controversies intensified, Jake decided to step back, resulting in the cancellation of his highly anticipated fight with Mike Tyson. This bout was set to be monumental, pitting Jake's youthful energy against Tyson's legendary experience. However, out of the blue, the fight was called off, adding another layer of intrigue to Jake's scandals. Now we're finally starting to understand the reasons behind this abrupt decision, making it one of the most talked about controversies in recent boxing history. According to insiders, Jake Paul cancelled his fight with Mike Tyson because he was genuinely afraid of facing the boxing legend in the ring. This revelation came to light in June 2024, when a leaked audio recording surfaced in which Jake admitted his fear of Tyson. In the audio, Jake is heard expressing concerns about being outmatched and outclassed by the former heavyweight champion. He wasn't just afraid of losing, he feared getting seriously hurt by Tyson's still formidable power. In a candid moment, Jake said to his team, "I can't stand up to Tyson. The man's a beast, and I'm not ready to get knocked out by him." In a surprising twist, Jake announced he would be fighting Mike Perry instead. While Perry is a respected fighter, he's no Mike Tyson, and this switch raised eyebrows throughout the boxing world. The move appeared strategic, avoiding the massive challenge Tyson posed. Perry himself was taken aback, telling ESPN on June 25th that he was caught off guard by the unexpected opportunity. In 2024, Mike Perry revealed, "I was ready for whoever, but getting the call to fight Jake was a shock. I guess he wanted a different kind of challenge." The last-minute cancellation of Jake Paul's fight with Mike Tyson in favor of Perry only fueled speculation about Jake's true motives, with critics suggesting he was more focused on protecting his career and image than facing a real test in the ring. The leaked audio added to this perception, painting Jake as a fighter who, despite his bravado, was scared of taking on the formidable Tyson. Following the backlash, Jake attempted to downplay the situation in a TMZ interview on June 27, 2024. "Look, things happen in boxing. Fights get cancelled for all sorts of reasons. I respect Mike Tyson a lot, but sometimes decisions have to be made for the right reasons," he explained. However, his statement did little to silence critics. Meanwhile, Tyson handled the cancellation with characteristic grace, saying, "I was ready to fight and still am. It's unfortunate things didn't work out, but that's the nature of the sport. I respect Jake's decision and wish him the best in his career." In a surprising turn, Jake opened up about the toll of fame on his brother Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive. The episode, released on June 30th, 2024, showed a different side of Jake. He was visibly emotional, even breaking down in tears as he discussed the recent controversies. The usually light-hearted podcast took a serious tone as Jake reflected on how fame chasing had impacted his life, revealing the weight he'd been carrying beneath his public persona.
Yeah, and then I wake up the next day and have a phone call with my lawyers for one of the lawsuits, and I knew that it was gonna be a big L, and I'm just sitting on the phone call for literally.
The typically light-hearted banter on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast took a serious turn when Jake Paul admitted to making poor choices in his pursuit of fame. His recent controversies haven't just damaged his public image, they've given him a different kind of fame, one clouded by scandal and mistrust. Between the leaked audio where he confessed his fear of facing Mike Tyson, his positive steroid test, and a bribery scandal, Jake is now seen by many as someone willing to sacrifice integrity for headlines. The podcast episode quickly went viral, with clips of Jake's tearful confession widely shared on social media. This moment of vulnerability has sparked mixed reactions. Some fans have shown sympathy, while others remain skeptical, viewing his tears as a tactic to gain sympathy amid the backlash. Whether Jake's remorse is genuine or not is up for debate, but it's clear he's experiencing fame.
Sitting on the phone call for literally like something I did not do. Like it's and it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me fail for literally like
darker side. Jake's quest for headlines has been a defining aspect of his approach to boxing. From calling out high-profile fighters to dramatic pre-fight antics and controversial statements, every move has been calculated to keep him in the public eye. This strategy has maintained his relevance but has also made him a target for scrutiny and criticism. The fallout from his recent scandals is a reminder of the double-edged sword that fame can be, as the consequences of his actions now threaten to overshadow his career.